big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now a carry for Lindsay.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
You got time right there. 61, matchbox lights. 97's the mic, 97's the mic. I got one, I got one. Hey, orbit. Go.
They're going with Lindsay, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready?
Mike 51. 6-man. Check curls, check curls.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
60 Pittsburgh.
You don't want to. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
Leo.
Deuce. He's coming. Double up. He's
Go.
coming.
Ready?
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
60 outlaw.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Hey, shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Coaching spell.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Yes!
34's the Mike, 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him, check him. Get that quarterback and all talk.
Get it.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop.
Here we go, here we go. No. Off.
Hit it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Here's Locke to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Topper! Hey, box drop.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
132 fighter.
Hey, come on here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Hey, Haywood.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run here with Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. (21-0) our score after one. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Locke going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Kill. Turn up.
Go. Hey.
To backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Go.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
8-3.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey! Check. Ready.
They'll try and run with Booker. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. This is Booker. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your...
They'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Matchbox right. Go out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Room here to run. And now look at him go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Lindsay. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Rock it, hit it.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsay. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Now it's Lindsay, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Go. Hurry. 5.
This is Freeman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's it, baby. We got 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard.
They'll run. It's Lindsay. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Lindsay. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 33 and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Go! Check 43! Joker! X3! 218, chopper!
They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 42 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.